What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 8 of the On Deck Sports Podcast. I am your host, James Torillo, and I am here with my boy, Nick Volpe. Say what's up, Nick.
How we doing, guys? James, we got a lot to talk about this week. It's been a big week.
We do, and the first thing I want to talk about is how that chair is empty over there because somebody decided they didn't want to show up a half hour ago. Thanks a lot, Dylan. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about Thursday Night Football tonight. Dylan's Eagles, Zach's Eagles, they play the Commanders, the Washington Football Team Commanders. I think I've got the Eagles tonight, but what do you think?
Would you predict that on your show today?
I did
the Eagles
predict
too.
that on my show. I predicted the Eagles to win 31-27.
Okay.
Did you have a score prediction?
I did actually. So you said they haven't winning by 4, right?
Yes.
I also have winning by 4, but I said 24-20.
Okay.
So
A little bit of a low scoring
a
game
little
there.
bit. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Okay. I can see Washington winning this game, but at the same time, I just think the Eagles offense will be a little overwhelming if Sirianni doesn't mess things up.
Doesn't leave points on the board, or
Right.
doesn't put points on the board.
Right. I think I mean, after tonight, that would put the Eagles at 8-2, and it would put the Commanders at 7-4. And then I think they don't have the division wrapped up because it's only a game and a half. But I do think it would be a long shot for the Commanders to win the division. Tonight is more of a must-win for the Commanders than it is for the Eagles.
I would say yes. However, I feel like you could also say it's more of a must-win for the Eagles because their schedule is definitely harder on the way down. If I remember right, because they were a playoff team last year. Redskins weren't even close to the playoffs.
You mean the Commanders?
No, I don't.
You monster.
I don't, but it's okay. Yeah. So the Redskins were not even close to the playoffs last year. Shock to everybody. And I had a feeling, but
You did have a feeling on like the second episode. You said they were going to be better than the Cowboys, which I thought was ridiculous at the time. We talk about this every week, but yeah,
it's just it's an important topic.
yeah. I do think it's more of a win for more of a must win for the Commanders because if they lose, they're a game and a half out, and if the Eagles lose tonight, they're still only a half a game out of first. They would be 7-3. Commanders would be 8-3. So they still only be a half a game out, and they play the Commanders again. So it's not a must win for the Eagles. A big game.
Yeah,
But not a must win. It's a must win for Washington.
I still agree with that, but I think it's gonna be a split series this year.
I could see that. I
think Washington's gonna take it at home.
I could see Eagles winning tonight.
Whatever week that comes in, but
yeah, Commanders win in Washington.
we have to do touchdown props for tonight.
Oh yeah, we do. Normally we would have 3 of us doing a touchdown prediction, but somebody's not here.
We'll say Dylan said Saquon because he's gonna say Saquon anyway. So
Probably. Okay, Dylan can say Saquon. What about you?
I'm gonna go for a Jaden Daniels rushing touchdown tonight.
Jaden Daniels rushing touchdown. Okay. I'll go.
Don't do Hurts.
No.
Don't do
Well, that's obvious.
It's obvious.
You know he's gonna. I'm gonna say Hurts because he's gonna go from the 1 yard line and do that tush push thing. You know that's gonna happen.
Every time.
It's bound to happen. I would put money on it. So that would be On Deck Sports parlay for tonight. A Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. Jaden Daniels anytime rushing tutty, and then a Jalen Hurts anytime rushing tutty. So both QBs with a rushing touchdown and Barkley with a touchdown. That's our 3-leg
That's
parlay
definitely
for
possible.
tonight. That's
That's
100%
Possibly
possible.
possible.
You know what? I'm going to put that in right now.
All right.
Saquon on Fliff. I'm not illegally gambling, I promise. Let's see.
Shall I?
If Fliff loads, I'll actually put it in. Free advertising here for Fliff, I guess. But I only have $12. What happened to my money?
You're broke, bitch. What are you doing?
No, what what happened to my money? I had like 30.
You gotta talk to Shoei about this. He knows.
That's enough out of you.
That's
All right, Commanders, Eagles.
He's a good gambler. What are you gonna do?
Commanders, Eagles, player props, anytime touchdowns. We got, let's see. Can I find my players, please?
Listen, you might as well throw the Flyers in there tonight too. Flyers are gonna win.
We got Hurts. Flyers are going to win tonight. Jaden Daniels. And where's Saquon?
Is Hurts? Is he minus for rushing touchdowns? He has to be.
Yes, he is. Jaden Daniels is plus though.
Okay.
How much money do you want to put on? Did we put all $12 on it?
How much does it pay out?
$12.75 goes for $85.
That's a gift card right there. You put it down now. That's a lock.
Or I could put $5 down. How much does that do? 33? Nah,
You don't
$10.
you don't get a gift card out of that.
$10 gives $67.
Okay, do 10. You keep 2 for something else.
All right, all right, all right. Just in case, I'm gonna put 2 on the Flyers.
2 on the Flyers, and then who else is playing tonight?
We're gonna check. Always bet against the Rangers if they're playing. Oh, the Sharks are gonna beat the Rangers easy.
Oh, I put that on that.
Sharks and Flyers win tonight. They both win. $2 pays out to $20.50. I just made like
100.
freaking $80 tonight because you know the Rangers aren't going to win because they stink and smell.
100
And you
Monopoly
know
monies
the
over here.
Flyers are going to win because they're the best team in hockey.
True.
So, yeah, I made for Mary Media. I don't know if you saw it. I made a
The flip camera thing.
yeah,
where
the flip
I saw
camera
it.
trend was like, as a New York fan, I think we're the worst franchise ever.
This
And then I
band-
flipped the
and-
camera to me wearing Flyer stuff. I'm like, oh shoot! And
It was the Kings.
yeah,
Also, that was a good clip right there, James.
one of my favorite sports moments of all time. My favorite that doesn't, and probably my favorite that doesn't involve any of my teams, just because it was the Rangers losing. Either that or the Malcolm Butler interception.
Really?
Yeah, you would have thought my dad and I were Patriots fans watching that. Sorry, Dylan Wagner.
Oh, that makes
But-
sense because that makes sense. I realized now. Yeah.
Because I didn't want the Seahawks to win.
That's
and
right.
I thought the game was over when they were at the 1. I was like, great. One of my least favorite teams is going to go back to back.
Should have been
And then-
over.
Yeah. Dylan Wagner definitely just shut this off if he's watching, but what are you going to do? Oops.
See.
Yeah. What's your favorite sports mode of all time that doesn't involve one of your teams?
Doesn't involve one of my teams. I'm trying to think of. It would have to be a playoff moment.
Probably.
It would have to be a playoff moment.
The 28-3 comeback was legendary too. That's also one of my favorites just because I'm a big Brady guy.
I feel like
But-
I just can't say that just because
That was so sick.
it's
though.
so obvious.
You thought it was going to be a blowout Super Bowl.
I think
everyone was
everybody
going to
thought it was a
clown
blowout.
Brady, and then boom, 28-28 just like that. And then they go down no T easily, like there was nobody playing defense, and they
I-
win the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't say this is my favorite, but I feel like that Broncos Super Bowl against the Panthers.
That
Because
wasn't even that good of a game.
it
though.
wasn't that good of a game, but no one really thought that the Broncos were going to win. I thought. I feel like everyone was going for the heavy
Panthers
Panthers.
were crazy good that year. They were 15.
That's what
and
I'm
1.
saying. It was more shocking than anything
Yeah, they were crazy
because
good that year.
because Broncos shut them down the whole time.
Yeah, they only
and-
scored 10 points.
10 points, and that's why. I mean, I was kind of rooting for DeMarcus Ware because that's when he was on the Broncos that year, former Cowboy.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Love DeMarcus.
That was
Ware.
Manning's last game. It was like
that was
old versus new with Cam Newton and Peyton Manning. That was a good Super Bowl on paper, and then it just didn't pan out to be a great Super Bowl.
At least it was competitive. At least it was a close game, but it wasn't like
Yeah.
it was kind of like Rams Patriot. I hate to bring it up.
All right, we don't need to bring
You
that up.
won-
That's a low blow.
No,
That's a low blow.
You beat the Bengals. You're fine.
That's a low blow. I'm gonna bring Jerry Jones in here in a second to even things out. All right,
dude.
that's a low blow. We don't
That's-
talk about that Super Bowl.
that's not
That's a
fine.
rule in my house. You can't talk about that Super Bowl.
You won like 3 years later. I mean,
Yeah, but that we could talk about that Super Bowl. You can't talk about.
all right, fine. Let's talk about it.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about Rams Bengals for the next hour and whatever, however
You
long
brought
this
it up. Go
episode's
for
gonna
it.
be. But yeah, don't bring that Super Bowl up. That was. It's not even like we lost. We scored 3 points.
No, I get
Like-
that. I get that.
Like you have I'm not even kidding. The worst day of my life
Was this day at
was the
school?
day after going to school because it's not like I root for a local team and it's like, oh, the Eagles lost the Super Bowl.
You all
and
feel it, and it's like,
yeah, there's hundreds of Eagles fans. I'm the only Rams fan in the school. So my team just put up 3 points in the Super Bowl and lost. And I was wearing Rams jerseys to school every day because I was hyped that they were in the Super Bowl. And then they put up 3 points. I walk into school. I couldn't turn a corner without somebody laughing at me or making fun of me. That day at the lunch table, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That was the worst. That was so bad. I don't know if you remember that, bro. That was horrible. That was so bad. Like I couldn't take a bite of my food without somebody like making fun of me. That was a terrible day.
were you talking shit the whole weekend about before the?
No, it was just you remember that whole play with the Saints in the NFC Championship.
Oh,
So
that
all
still
of my
came up.
friends
They
were
were all
saying,
saying it
like,
should have been Saints
They don't
Patriots.
deserve to be in the Super Bowl, and I was defending the Rams, saying like, well, they got the ball in overtime. They let us go down and score a field goal twice, and they blew a 13-0 lead that game and a 20-7 lead. So
How much?
20-7. They
Oh,
were up
27,
13
okay.
2 different times. We came back and tied it. Even that pass interference, of course. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that was
But
one of the worst calls I've
even
ever seen
they
in my
shouldn't have
life.
been throwing the ball there. They should have been running the ball. They could have kicked the field goal with 10 seconds left. Instead, they kicked it with just under 2 minutes left. They give the Rams time to go down and tie the game with a field goal.
Wait,
And
wait, hold on. What do you
then
mean they should have kicked it with under 10 seconds left?
because if they were running the ball there, they were throwing the ball, and that's why that no pass interference incompletion stopped the clock. So the Rams still had, I think, like one timeout left and some time to go down, tie the game with a field goal, send it to overtime.
How much
They
time
were
was
just
left when they
running
threw? Was it 2 minutes?
a little under 2 minutes, I believe.
Well, if they ran it, they probably would have called their final. If they ran it and they didn't get the first down, they probably would have called a timeout anyway.
Right. I'm saying the Rams had to use their timeouts, and at least either there'd be not a lot of time left because the Rams only had like one timeout. So they would have to use their timeout. There'd be barely any time left. Will Lutz could have kicked the field goal to give him the lead. And who knows? Who even knows if he makes it? Who knows he makes it? He probably does. You can't guarantee that he
Will
even
Lutz
makes
probably.
it. So,
Wait, that's right. They kicked right after though, didn't they?
yeah, and he made it. But we don't need to talk about that.
Wasn't it?
But then there wouldn't have been enough time for the Rams to go down and tie the game with a field goal. And then even in overtime, the Saints started with the ball and breezed through a pick.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
So I was defending the Rams the whole 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, and everyone was like, "They shouldn't have been there. It should be Saints Chiefs," because it was Patriots Chiefs in the AFC Championship, and
That's
there was like that
right.
one roughing the passer call that shouldn't
That's
have been
right.
roughing the passer.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And so everyone was saying it should have been Saints Chiefs, but it was Rams Patriots, and then it was a
that game was
terrible
in
Super
Arrowhead,
Bowl.
right? That was
And it went to overtime. The Rams and Patriots both won an OT that year in the conference championship.
a great playoff series though.
It was, and should
Then-
have been a better Super Bowl, but the Rammies let me down.
You won a couple years later. You're
We
fine.
won a couple of years later. That's true. And we beat Brady. As much as I love Brady, we did beat him in the playoffs that year. So we got our payback.
You did. That's right.
We couldn't beat him in the Super Bowl because he's in the NFC, but we beat him in the divisional round. That crazy. We were up. I think we were up 20. We were up 27-3, and Brady came back and tied it. And then we had that bomb to Cooper Kupp and spiked it and kicked the game-winning field goal with Matt Gay. So, and then we beat the Niners.
That was in LA, right? I would assume.
That was in Tampa Bay. We were
That was in Tampa?
We were the 4 seed that year, because we were 12-4, and then the last week of the season we lost in overtime to the Niners. We blew a 17-0 lead, and that put us down to the 4 seed. We would have been the 2 seed, and I was like, great, we're done. Like now we're the 4 seed. We're gonna have to play the Cardinals, and then we're gonna have to play the Bucs, and then the Niners. Like we just ruined our chances of winning a Super Bowl, and then we won it anyway somehow. So,
Yeah.
that was great.
I have no actual not. Oh yeah, I would say that. I have like no memories of that game, but I remember it being a good game. I know
Which one, Rams Bucks?
Rams Bengals, the Super Bowl, but I know
was a really good game.
Eli Apple got mossed in that was the one big thing. That's the one big thing I remember.
Eli Apple was burnt toast in that game, my guy. That was, oh my gosh. He got cooked. I remember seeing every
He was
single...
going crazy on Twitter before, wasn't he, or something like that?
Probably.
I thought
that was the same dude that was like making fun of DeMar Hamlin or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Like he was like, after DeMar Hamlin was like okay and he was playing again in the playoffs, it was Bengals Bills, and before that, Eli Apple was like tweeting out like sarcastically like saying stuff about DeMar Hamlin, like pretty much making fun of him. And then the Bengals won,
And the Bengals.
which was crazy to make fun of a dude who died on the field, but whatever. I mean,
Bad job. That's about it.
that's a terrible job.
Horrendous job.
Yeah, I don't know who would make fun of a dude who died on the field, but well, anyways, tonight Eagles Commanders. We both have the Eagles winning. Our parlay is Saquon Hurts, Jaden Daniels. Yeah. What else is new? The Flyers play tonight. They play the Senators.
Should be a good game.
Should be. Dude, it pains me to see them playing against Claude
Giroux.
Giroux. I know you didn't watch the Flyers that much when they had Giroux, but it pains me to see him in another uniform, man. Even when I see highlights of him, but now that he's against the Flyers, like that hurts, man. Like that sucks.
The last Flyers memory I had before I started watching again was, I want to say it was Penguins Flyers playoff series.
That was 2012.
That was when the Penguins still had their gold, right?
Yeah. Oh, the uniforms.
Yeah, that's when they sold the gold
yeah.
ones. Flyers won that series, right?
In 6.
I want to say in 6.
They won.
Game 6 was in Pittsburgh, right?
Game 6 was in Philly.
Game 6 was in Philly.
They were up 3-0 that series. The Penguins won 2 to make it 3-2, and then we won the series in 6. That was. Do you know that picture I have in my room? Giroux hitting Crosby.
Yes.
That's from Game 6. It was 5 seconds in.
right.
Like right off the face off, Crosby went to get the puck. He dumped it down. Giroux just decked him. They call it the shift. And then 32 seconds into the game, Giroux scored to make it 1-0, and the place went nuts. That's what set the tone that game, and then we ended up blowing him out. So that's one of my favorite sports moments of all time, probably. That one of my favorite Flyers moments ever. I remember watching that with my dad. That whole series was so crazy because it was high scoring, and every game was like 8-5. I think this is the stat, the highest scoring playoff series of all time. I'm pretty sure, and it was one of the best playoff series of all time where neither team made it to the cup, for sure, because it was back and
Sounds
forth,
like yeah.
and every game was like 8-5, 7-2. It was crazy. Fleury and Brizgalov could not stop the puck if it was a cheeseburger. They couldn't stop it if it was a beach ball. They were bad that series. Like any shot on goal was going in, but I'll take it. That's what I always remember Fleury by, that
Yeah.
series, just because I'm petty and I'm a Flyers fan.
Petty
But
biased.
great goaltender, but too bad. That's what I'm gonna remember him by.
Wah.
Yeah.
What else we gotta talk about? What else is going on?
Is Erson not playing?
Again,
Are you kidding me?
it's gonna be Fedotov then, right?
And Kolosov's not back, right?
It's Fedotov.
Fedotov played fine. He played very
played
well.
great. He played
played
great.
very well his last time out. So no Erson tonight, if you heard that. But that sucks.
That does suck.
Michkov better be playing tonight. Hopefully it's not another.
I would assume they're not gonna scratch him after the last game.
I would-
well-
you would assume that, but
Well, you got a point.
I hope Frost is playing.
I think he's playing. He was practicing. I saw the Flyers post. He was practicing with all of them. So
Well, everybody would be practicing.
well, everybody, I guess. But I guess we'd already know if he was a scratch, though. No.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. Here's something that I want to cover. What was it? I just thought of something. I was like, I saw something on TikTok, and I was like, oh, we got to do that on the podcast. And now I can't remember what it was. I'm looking. Hold on.
Did you like it?
I gotta probably. We gotta do this. I forget what it was. Nope.
We're doing it live.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we did see Torts.
That was
We did see
crazy.
Torts. That's right.
Not even 10 minutes after the game it felt like not even 10 minutes because that was just the walk to the car.
It was so weird because he did the post game interviews and everything. He met with the media.
It was 8 minutes long, and it was like he was out in 15.
Yeah, and
No
we're
pep
at
talk, nothing.
we're at a red light, and you jokingly go like, "Oh, it's Torts next to us," and then I look, and Torts is just next to me, like 5 feet from me in the car next to us, and so I probably look like such a creep because I'm like this, like trying to hide my phone, but like because I wanted to send it to the
Torts,
Flyers group chat we have.
Torts.
I wanted to send it to the group chat we have, so I was like, "Yo," and I like waved to him, and he just like,
Only reason I jokingly said it, I saw the side of his face, and it kind of I saw like the hair, I saw like the gray hair, and I think I saw the glasses.
right,
So I was like, oh, it's Torts. Look at him. He's just chilling in traffic, and it was actually I was like, oh shit,
yeah.
it's Torts.
That was nuts too.
That was
and then
hilarious.
he let Zach in, like going onto the highway or whatever. That was great. But the thing on the
Kind Torts. Oh, what's up?
TikTok, shout out Moose, one of our TikTok managers. I got this idea from him. He was ranking the best jerseys in football. I think he did top 5.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think he did.
I'm getting my
he
phone for
did-
that. He did the home ones, didn't he?
He did best home jerseys. Yes, he did the Bills at 5. He did the Niners at 4. Steelers at 3. Bengals at 2. And then who did he have at 1? He had the Chargers at 1.
Honestly, it's a hot take, but I like that one.
I would put Bengals at 1. I think.
He put Bengals at 2, didn't he?
Yeah, I think they have the best uniforms in football. I really do.
All right, let's just do the worst.
The worst? All right, let's do the 5 worst.
Washington is
Seattle.
no
Yes, bro. Seattle's uniforms are so bad, and I'll die on that hill.
worst? You know the 5 worst, not even like in between.
I think they're the worst. They're so ugly. The colors and then like the design they have with like the arrows
The
here.
green or
and-
the green or the blue one.
well, the neon green I think is like the worst jersey like ever.
That's fine. I have no
The
problem.
navy ones I think are ugly too. That's just my opinion. I think the Seahawks should just go back to their throwbacks, like the
Those are
blue,
nice. Those
the
are
actual blue
beautiful.
and green with the
Yeah,
gray
those are
helmets,
nice.
blue face mask. I think
I like
those
a
are
lot.
nice. They should go back to those actually, like full time, and then just have the white one as their away. Those would be nice.
I'm trying to look
but-
at 5. I feel like only one I could say is genuinely bad is Washington.
Washington's black ones are hideous.
They're fucking ugly.
They don't even. The thing is, like, they don't even look like the Redskins. I feel like they
They
should have
look
just. They should have just copied the uniforms if they really had to change the name.
And just they. The worst part is I think they changed they 100% changed the colors. That's a different red. There's no
Do you
way
think
that
so?
I think it's got to be a little different.
Really?
It looks darker.
Really?
I think it looks a little darker, and the yellows. I don't know. It doesn't like they don't pop right.
Huh.
It just looks weird.
That's interesting. I think what they should have done is like they did this when they were the Washington football team. They pretty much just copied the Redskins uniforms and then took the logo away and then put like a W on the helmet, or they put numbers on the helmet when they were the football team. And then now that they're the Commanders, they came out with brand new uniforms and they somewhat kept the same colors, but they just don't look good.
They don't look good.
They just don't look good. And then the black alternate they have with the black helmet has the logo in front and then has numbers on the side. Mm-mm.
Here,
No,
look,
that's not the look.
this is. Yeah, I'll scroll back to it. That's the new one they have. So you want to take that real quick? I think they changed the colors a bit. It might just be the lighting in that one, but then let me just.
Yeah, because then if you go to the
scroll back a
picture,
few.
if you go to the picture down here, that's darker for sure.
That's what I'm saying. We'll go. There's a
Yeah.
one with go back a few more.
This
Yes.
Trent Williams.
Trent
Oh.
Williams.
That's definitely darker, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
they,
you're right.
They changed the colors, and I don't know why.
But then
that's-
if you look at this doesn't look darker.
But that's just a sketch art. That's just a sketch art, though. You can't really.
True.
You can't
See,
go by that.
these aren't. This is probably not going to focus, but these aren't bad. Like when they wear the red jerseys and like yellow pants, those aren't bad. But then when they wear like black with red and yellow in it, they don't look like the Redskins, and it's not right.
I don't know the like. Yeah, I don't.
It just doesn't look good.
because they never wore black before. It doesn't look. It doesn't. Look
No, never.
Good.
A lot of teams are doing that where they'll have like a black alternate and their colors aren't black. Like the Colts have it now. Since when are the Colts black? Right?
It's never been. I
Right?
don't think.
And they have like a black helmet. The black helmet actually looks tough.
I like what
But-
I like the Panthers do with it, but
Well,
Panthers do.
that's one of their
That's
colors. They've always had a
colors.
black jersey. So the black helmets now, like those look sick with the
But
Panthers.
Philly technically is. They're black ones are their alternates, right?
Yeah, those are
I like
nice.
those a lot. I
Those
like
are
those a
nice.
lot.
They've always had a black jersey. But then there's teams
But that's not
like
their colors, though. That's just.
right. Well,
It looks good,
the
though.
Eagles are green and black.
I mean, green.
No,
They're more green
Yeah.
and white, I would say. But I
Well,
mean,
they're
black
like
is,
green,
I
white,
guess-
and black because they have
Well,
a
I'm
little
saying,
bit of black in their
You're
helmet.
going by the all black, though. You're saying, are you talking about all black jerseys, or are you saying like?
I'm talking like
because I'm saying they usually have the black pants and like the white, or the black pants and the green, right?
right. So they have black in their color scheme. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
I meant all black, like the whole uniform. I was
Oh,
talking about-
I'm just saying like I don't like it when teams come out with a black alternate when their colors aren't black.
because
Like the Colts are blue and white, and then they have a black uniform.
Well,
Like why?
don't they do black pants with it though, or is it blue pants?
No, it's blue. They don't
blue?
have any black in their uniforms, and then they have a black alternate. Like same with the Jets, they're green and white, and then they have an all black jersey with a black helmet. It doesn't necessarily look bad, but they don't look like the Jets. You know,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
the Jets, the Commanders, the Colts, the Cardinals can pull it off
Cardinals
for some
it works,
reason.
It works for the Cardinals.
It works for them.
It's just
I don't know
it's
why.
it's the red. The red works better.
Don't they have like a black helmet now with it?
Yes.
Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals have a black helmet, I think.
You know what? You know what I didn't realize until this weekend. The Jaguars have a white helmet.
Alternate one, right?
Yeah, they wore it
You see,
Sunday.
the Packers had a white one too. That I like that one a lot
yeah,
actually.
but it doesn't match the
it does.
jersey
I
because
thought it
there's
was
like
good.
green and white stripes on the jersey, and
It-
then on the helmet there's like one green stripe or something, or like two green stripes
It
and no
definitely
yellow.
could use some tweaking with the whole uniform, but I think the helmet itself is really clean.
Yeah, it's nice. It just doesn't match
I'm trying to
completely.
because I remember I think they only wore it once. Yeah,
I think they wore it against Detroit or something.
yeah. I feel like they could put like a little bit of yellow in it, but I think it looks clean. I think it's pretty solid right there.
It looks like the Jets' old helmet.
Let me
See,
see
like
again?
you see in the middle where it's green and then it's white in the middle.
Yeah,
I think it should be yellow in the
Yellow.
middle because on the shoulders it's green, yellow, green, and then on the helmet it's green, white, green. So it doesn't match.
I can see that.
You know, I think that would look a lot better. And it also looks like the Jets' old helmets. They had two green stripes and then a white helmet with the logo on the side. So I think they should stick to. They should also always wear yellow helmets because aren't their nickname the Cheeseheads because they have yellow helmets? It looks
Yeah.
like a cheesehead or
Just
something.
Wisconsin, you know.
Yeah. So I feel like they should always wear the yellow helmets.
Yeah, I agree, but I think for an alternate, it's definitely one of the better alternate helmets. But I agree. The yellow's too classic. You can't really change it.
They got to make some tweaks to the helmet to make it match the uniform. That's my opinion.
All right.
I don't know.
You want to do 5 best or want to do 5 worst? Because we did nothing. We never like
Oh, 5. Are we doing helmets or uniforms?
uniforms.
Or jerseys?
You want to do the home ones, I guess, or you want to
Yeah.
do best of any of them?
We can do top 5. We can both have a top 5 best and a top 5 worst.
No,
No.
I'm saying you want to do the best home ones or the best jerseys that the whole team has. Like just the home ones that Braden was doing. You want to do
We could just do like all the uniforms together
like the current ones or all time?
right now. I feel
Right now. Okay.
I think the Seahawks have the worst. I already said that, but I really don't like them. Call me biased all you want. I just think they're so ugly. They have like this weird style going here. They have weird numbers and like the weird design in the numbers. Nah, and the color scheme's the worst. The neon green and the navy. I don't like it. I think they're the worst. I think Washington, especially their black uniforms, are down there. We talked about that.
Bad. Yep.
Who else has bad uniforms?
I'm-
If the Rams went back to their throwbacks, they'd have the best in football, but they have like a bottom tier
Bottom tier.
uniform right
I
now
feel like
because they have faded numbers. The horns
Yeah.
are weird on the sleeves.
I feel like the Titans ones. The Titans are just boring. I don't like the Titans
The
ones.
Titans ones are eh.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, the Jags ones are eh. They should go back to their throwbacks with like the Jaguar leaping on the shoulder. and
yeah.
those
I
were
agree.
a lot better. Those were definitely better. Who else has a bad jersey? I gotta think.
I'm looking. I was looking up all the jerseys and it came with a ranking. So the bottom 5. I forget what it was. This is forthewin.com. They have the worst is the Jets is the worst. Which I think I don't think they're the worst.
They're not the worst.
But I could.
They're like middle.
They're middle. Then the Jags. I don't like the Jags. I like the colors in the Jag. Like the
The
teals.
colors are nice. They're too like bland. Like
I
aren't they
think
just like they have like
it's white-
black jersey, white numbers, and
No,
then
no,
a
it's-
logo right here, right?
No, it's white pants, the teal, and the black helmet. If that's the home one they're
Oh,
going
I don't mind these, but like when they wear the black jerseys, they only have white numbers. I think there's got to be like a teal outline or something. There's got to
Yeah,
be more teal
that's
in that
fair.
jersey somehow. But yeah, I don't think they're that bad. But
And then the last 3 are Washington, Seattle, and then Atlanta. Which
Atlanta stink
it's
with
just,
with the box numbers. I think that should be lower. Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
agree
fair.
with that. Washington, Seattle, and Atlanta, I think, are probably the bottom 3.
Probably, yeah, they're not great.
And then Atlanta has that
I
one
think-
jersey that's like faded. It's like black and a red. It's so bad.
I think the Giants jerseys are fucking terrible.
Giants?
They look like practice squad uniforms, especially the white ones. The
Yeah,
white ones
they're white
do
ones
not
with
look
the.
good.
I never understood why they wear red numbers because they're not a
They
red team.
don't look good at all. I don't get it.
I don't think they're that bad, but they're not
Well,
good.
no, it's the problem I have is that they have the Lawrence Taylor era ones, the alternates they bring out every once in a while,
are
and
so
they
much
don't
better.
wear them the whole year. It's
Those
ridiculous.
are so much
It's
better.
ridiculous because the helmet's like a darker and
It's
just,
navy and it says
it's
Giants.
a beautiful helmet.
Yeah, that's a real nice.
They should
helmet.
wear them all the time. I don't get it.
And the jerseys are like blue with a white numbers with a red
Or
outline,
the
right?
white ones, and then they have the white ones as well with the outlines.
Yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
shoulder.
Those should be their permanent
should be their-
uniforms.
Yeah, I don't
with,
get it.
With it says Giants on the helmet. I
Yeah.
think that's better than their logo. Hot take. Maybe not a hot take.
I mean,
Shouldn't be a hot take.
it's not their logo. I don't think it's ever been their logo. I just think it's an alternate logo. I guess. But are you saying that one's better than what they have? Because then I could agree with
I
that.
think the helmet that says Giants is better. Giants with the underline.
Yeah.
And then it's like, even if they want to make that helmet blue instead of like a darker navy blue to match the uniform.
I would have to see on the helmet first. But I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
definitely see what they're saying.
I also, another team that does that, the Rams throwbacks. They had blue jerseys with the horns on the sleeves. You know what I'm talking about? The Rams throwbacks with the yellow numbers.
I don't remember what you're talking about. I feel like I've
You don't
definitely
know the
seen
Rams
it.
throwbacks?
I feel like
And then
I've
they
s-
had the regular helmets with the horns.
Oh wait.
Their helmets were navy, but their jerseys were like Rams blue.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember that was when weren't they wearing them? Wasn't that when they were wearing when Goff and
Yeah.
and
Gurley
Well, I'm saying yeah.
in
Then
the Coliseum.
yes. Okay.
Those are their home jerseys.
Yeah, because
Those are perfect. I just think the helmet should be blue to match the jersey. Those are so nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the jersey should be darker. I think it.
What?
I think the helmet looks better the way it is. Then if it was lighter,
Yeah, but that's not the Rams colors. The Rams are blue, not navy. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I'm just thinking.
That's probably my favorite like sports jersey or sports uniform ever.
And honestly, the weird part, they still look kind of good, even with the offsetting colors.
No, they do. They do look good.
They do
It
look
does
good.
work. I'm just saying, like, if I think the Rams should have those as their permanent home jerseys, but have the helmets be blue to match the uniforms, and then just have the road jerseys be a white version of that with like they used to wear
Just
them in
keep
like
the
the
same
70s,
helmet,
80s,
right?
and 90s.
Just keep the same helmet, right?
Yeah, and just keep the exact same uniforms, the throwbacks. They'd be so much better. They'd be so much better than what they have now, like the faded numbers and
Yeah,
and then the bone jerseys.
which ones?
The cream colored jerseys, they're alternates.
Cream ones. I've honestly got no.
You've never seen those?
I feel like I've
They
had
wear them
this-
like twice a year. They're so bad. They used when they first
I feel like I'm gonna
rebranded,
see
they
a
made
picture
them
of it. Then I'm
their.
gonna. Oh, those. Yeah, they're.
Those are not good.
Yeah, it's.
I
Not,
feel like if you're wearing one for like style, like if you're not a player, like let's say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
'Cause-
Let's say I had like a Cooper Cup bone jersey over
Yeah.
like a hoodie. That would look tough. But on the field when they wear the bone,
What
they don't look
what
like
do
the
they wear?
Rams.
The white pants or they wear the blue
they
pants?
wear it with bone pants, and sometimes they wear it with blue pants or yellow pants.
Okay.
It's not. It's
yeah,
not
no,
a
it's
good.
not. That's not great. I
I
don't
like.
like.
I do like our road jerseys, the white with the yellow sleeves and the blue horns, and then the blue numbers. Those are clean. I like those. The only bad thing about the home jerseys is that they're faded numbers, and it's too futuristic. It's too much going on.
It's. I think the Bucks already changed them with like the analog clock numbers or the not the analog, whatever the
like
analog.
the clock numbers.
clock.
Those are really bad. Their creamsicle jerseys though.
Digital clock. Yeah, it was terrible.
Those are
Those are
so nice. Those are
perfect.
so nice.
And I think another uniform that would you say that those should be their like their home uniforms? Like that's what they should be wearing all
They
the time.
gotta be, bro.
That's what I've been saying this for a while about the Patriots with their.
Oh, the red uniforms.
They're
with
perfect.
with the
They're so
Patriot
good.
dude on the helmet.
They're so much better.
Those are so nice.
They're so much better. I know it's definitely it's more iconic because Brady was wearing them and that's when they won everything. But just if you're going by uniform, they're just perfect.
They are.
Red, white, and blue.
What would be cool is if they had the throwback jerseys and uniforms, but with the current
Red
logo,
helmet on the helmet.
logo on the old helmet.
Same. Like, oh, okay, but I feel you have to change the colors of the old of the current logo though.
Right.
Okay.
But you could have the current logo, like the Patriot, not like the whole like Patriot guy, like ready to snap the ball. You
mean
know
the
that
new
throwback
one?
logo? I'm talking about their current logo with like the Patriot head with the star. That on like a.
I think the old logo is better.
it's
I think it's
yeah, but
it's
I
more
think
detailed. I feel like if you look at it now, it's just it's too simple.
it would be cool to be like an alternate logo, like to put on like the shoulders of the jerseys, and then have the main logo on the
they have
helmet,
now.
or
Yeah,
vice versa.
I can see that. Yeah, I can
that
see
would
that.
be tough.
That would be nice.
And then they could be red and blue because
You
of
just
the
have to change the
Patriots,
you
you
just
know?
have to change the colors up it though.
Yeah, we could cook something up that's
We'll
better
do
than
that.
what they have.
We'll make 'em.
Patriots uniforms are nice though. I like when they wear gray pants. They did it this week against Chicago. I like when they do that. Those are nice because they wore gray pants on the road and at home when they had Brady. Those are
yes.
nice. Now they wear blue pants on blue jerseys. It's a little too much. But I do like their uniforms. So the worst uniforms in football, in no order: Seahawks, Commanders, Falcons, Titans. I guess
I don't like them.
I'm not a big fan.
Not a big fan. They're
And then
kind of just lame. It's just about it.
was there another team we said?
Jets was on
You
that list.
said you said Giants.
I think the Giants are not good. I don't like them at all.
There's got to be more teams. There's really no other uniforms that stick out
The
to me.
Browns, I think the Browns look fine. I feel like people don't like
I
them. But I
like
like
theirs.
them.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's just I feel like I have no problem with it, but I feel like brown's kind of a hard color for a jersey. But I feel like they're the only team that like obviously because it's their colors. But I feel
They're
like
the Browns. They got to be brown.
they gotta be brown,
you know?
obviously, because they do like the white pants with it or like the orange pants with it. It looks fine. I like it.
I like the orange pants. I like when they wear orange
pants
helmet, brown jersey, and either white pants or orange pants. Those are clean. I like them.
pretty solid. I understand.
That whole division has really nice uniforms.
Yes,
Steelers have really
yeah.
nice. Steelers are probably top 5.
Yeah.
Ravens are nice.
Ravens-
Bengals are number 1 for me, and the Browns have nice jerseys.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think top 5 best ones.
This is not including alternates, right? This is what they wear all the time.
Just right now, I feel like.
Well, no, but you used to do.
Or do you wanna
you
do
still
all
do
time?
alternates? Well, like because some teams have like.
Like throwbacks.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Okay. I like Bengals.
All white. I guess you would choose right.
Obviously, even though I said that 100 times. Chargers, like Braden said.
Chargers look nice.
Bucks creamsicle.
Bucks dreamsicle. Wait, when you're saying Bengals, you mean the black or the all white one?
I like the orange jerseys and the black jerseys. I think they're both top 5.
Pretty
So I
good.
would say Bengals black jerseys, Bengals orange jerseys, Chargers baby blue jerseys,
Chargers are nice.
Bucks creamsicle, and Kelly green. I see they're nice. I just don't like the color green. Like that's just I know, hot take. It's just personal preference.
Hey, green's not good.
I don't like the color green. I just don't. I don't know. I think it's because of the Celtics.
Really?
You know? Yeah. Just I grew up hating the Celtics, the Jets, and the Eagles, and they're all green. Maybe that's why. I don't know. The Kelly green are nice though. I do like them. I just
Zach, do you like the Kelly green better or what they have right now? Yeah. Yeah. What do you prefer? I like Kelly green. It's nostalgic.
they are nice.
I think
like the
I think
helmets.
both the uniforms they've had over both the colorways are super nice, and it's just I feel
They
like
are. They
they're
do have
super
very nice uniforms. I will
They
say
do.
that. I do, however, like the Cowboys uniforms.
The white ones or the navy blue ones.
The white ones. But the thing that bothers me about them
You
that
said
would
the
make them
pants.
not top 5, they don't match. Like the jerseys have like blue and then there's like navy on the sides and the helmet. Like they just don't match.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say the pants. That's what you were gonna bring
Those
up.
pants are like the light
Yeah,
sparkly blue pants.
yeah.
Those are a little rough.
It shouldn't work, but it kind of does. I would say as of right now, the Dallas's best uniforms are the alternate ones with the white helmet.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's not even close.
Those are
They
nice.
wore that when I went to the Giants game.
Those are so nice.
Those are so nice.
I think the Rams throwbacks are 1000% top 5, but they don't wear them, so we can't count it. Braden had the Niners in his top 5. I hate the 49ers, so I'm not going to put them there, but they do have nice uniforms. But I'm not going to put them there just because I hate them. Yeah, the Red Cowboys. At least they get to the Super Bowl, but they don't win it. But yeah. Sorry, but
What do you do? I guess
who else? We have I like the Colts. I like the Colts. Just
Really?
blue and white helmets.
it's clean.
Those are clean.
It's clean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is like, who doesn't get like respect for their jerseys. I'd say the Saints have always been nice. The Saints just have like they're clean.
Yeah, the Saints ones are
Saints
nice.
are just solid.
Yeah, I like that.
And I mean,
I like their helmets, the gold helmets.
I like the gold helmets. Gold helmets are nice.
They sometimes though, when they wear their throwbacks,
They have the black helmet.
they do have a black helmet. But I'm talking about the throwbacks. They wear like a throwback helmet that's gold, and then these throwback pants that are gold, and they don't match.
Two different golds.
They're two different golds.
I
like the
kind
pants
of
are
remember what you're
darker.
talking about. I
and
remember
it just
what you're
does
talking
not
about.
look
Yeah.
right.
I remember what you're talking about.
Doesn't look right. Another team that has good uniforms. I know I said Bucks creamsicle, but they're in regular uniforms, like the dark brown with like the red and white. Those are tough.
They're nice.
I really like those.
I forget when did they change them because I know when they had Jameis, that was when it was.
They changed them the year they got Brady. Bless you.
Thank you.
They changed them the year they got Tom Brady.
Was it the same year or was it like the year
Yeah,
before?
it was
Really?
the same year. Because
Huh.
I remember being like, oh, like no way I'm gonna have to watch Tom Brady wear those ugly uniforms, but they changed them. Same year.
Tom had to talk to them.
Yeah, I guess so. Which is a coincidence because don't you need to give like 5 years in advance to have a new uniform?
Do you?
Yeah, it's
well-
3 or 5. I forget which one
Well,
it
it could have
is.
been already in the process, but I don't know how that works.
They were definitely in the process of new uniforms because they only had those. Once they made those like alarm clock jerseys, like the
Yeah.
numbers, they probably realized like, oh wow, these are terrible. So
Yeah.
they probably just right away were like, let's come out with new uniforms in 5 years, because they were so
They were
bad.
not good.
They were so bad. They really were. And now they have like the pirate ship on the shoulder. They're so nice.
Also, I just realized what I said earlier. I said analog clock, which is like a regular clock with the hands. So I was, yeah, I meant a digital clock, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. And to cap off the top 5, I'd say the Patriots throwbacks. Patriots throwbacks, Bucks creamsicle, Bengals black jerseys, Bengals orange jerseys, and Chargers baby blue jerseys in no order. Those
no
are my
order.
top 5.
Of all time, not all time, but like as of
Right,
they use
right
now.
now that teams wear. All time, Rams throwbacks, Bengals current, Patriots throwbacks. Bucks creamsicle might be in there anyways. I'm not even gonna lie,
Good.
bro.
It's really good.
I'm not even gonna lie.
So nice.
Um,
They're super nice.
There's got to be some other nice throwbacks that we're forgetting about. The Vikings have a nice throwback.
Oh, Vikings have had like the most consistently solid uniforms for the longest time because they're just
Yeah.
it's just clean.
They are
They're just clean.
Great color scheme.
The helmet too,
the purple and
with
gold.
the mat and the wings, not the wings inside, the horns on the side.
Yeah,
Those are nice.
yeah, those are nice. There's got to be another team we're forgetting
That's
about.
got to honestly, that's got to be one of the best divisions for jerseys. The NFC
North.
North.
Those are nice. I like the Lions' new uniforms. The only thing I don't like, that's another team that came out with a black uniform,
That's right.
and they're
Lions did.
not black.
Lions came with the black one.
Yeah, like they used to have a black alternate, and then they didn't, and now they do again. But they wear it with that like teal blue helmet.
I feel
and it
like
just isn't right.
I feel the whole reason they're doing it, it's just they're easy to sell. I feel like black uniforms are easy to sell. Like you could definitely like any team that has a black uniform could probably sell it.
The Rams were selling black alternates, but they never wore them. They were selling them like a
In
few
the-
years
in the
ago.
shop, right?
When they won
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, they had them in the shop, and I see people wearing them here and there.
I feel like I think every team does that though. It's more I don't know what's like the whole besides just selling jerseys. I think it's just because it's just black and everything. The whole thing is black, right? There's like no color on it, right? Or because I know the Rams. I don't know what the Rams did with it.
The Rams just did like a black jersey with like, I forget what color the numbers were. I think they were blue numbers, and then it had the Super Bowl LVI logo here, and they had like
That's right. That was like the colors that you were like blue and like orange, right? That was the
yeah.
that
It
was
was like orange and red for the logo for
Orange
the
and
Super
red,
Bowl
yeah.
logo. Super Bowl logos always look good on the jerseys. Those are always
Yeah,
a nice
they
touch.
look good.
But yeah, another. Oh, you know what we should do? Best sports uniforms all time, not just football.
not just all time. Okay, I like that.
I think here I'll start with my favorites that like are going to be like my teams, my favorite uniforms of all time. Current Dodgers, home
Yeah, that's fair.
the home white uniforms, Rams throwbacks, the Flyers. These Flyers jerseys or the reverse retros from 2020.
Mhm.
Those
Yeah,
those
those are
are the reverse retros.
I remember
are
you said you
my
wanted them to be the
favorites.
current ones.
Yeah,
the parade.
those
I
are
agree.
so
I
nice,
agree.
bro.
100%.
So nice. Oh, you know the black jerseys the Lakers came out with for Kobe?
Really? Yeah, I do.
I know I'm a hypocrite by saying because like the Lakers aren't black and they have a black alternate, but it was for Kobe, so it's okay. You got to have a legit reason. And they had like the snake skin because the black
I remember
mamba.
that. That was pretty cool. They only have it like they only use it for one game, right? Or how long did they use that for?
They only wore it
One
like
season.
for a few times, and then after he passed away, they weren't in the finals for like a game.
They used it before he passed.
Yeah, they used it after the year after he retired.
retired.
They
Oh,
made it
okay,
their
that makes
like
sense.
city jersey or whatever to honor his
That makes
career.
sense. That makes sense.
And then when he
Okay.
passed away, they brought it back.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I would say that's up there for me. And then the Bengals. I love the Bengals uniforms, bro. They're so nice.
They're really
I
nice.
feel like I'm forgetting one of my teams. I didn't say. What teams did I not say? I think I said all of my teams except like the Nets. But the Nets are just they're clean, but they're not like
They're
one
not
of the best ever.
iconic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I would say I'm just gonna get this one off. I feel like most underrated jersey in hockey is the Blues. I love the Blues uniform.
Really?
Love the Blues.
The
white ones?
alternate ones?
No.
or-
The white ones. The white ones that they wear. Not the one because they were the white ones that they wore when we were there.
When we were there.
When we were there.
Oh,
Halloween.
okay.
Love those.
Okay. Okay.
Really like those. Blackhawks, obviously.
Oh yeah, Blackhawks are the best in hockey. They have the best uniforms in hockey.
This one, the old Atlanta Hawks one when they had the hawk right on this like
Oh yeah, the Raptors purple ones,
Raptors
bro. I
purple.
forgot about that. That's
Raptors
got to be in the
purple,
top 5.
100%.
You see their City Connect jerseys or City Connect, City Edition, whatever they call them. They came out with them today.
It's
It's black and it has the player's number right here or right here. It has the Raptor doing the Vince Carter dunk through the legs.
really.
It's so nice. It's so sick.
That's it. Raptors.
They came out with them like this morning or
City
something.
jersey 25. Let's see.
They're so sick.
Oh shit, that right there.
Yeah,
That was nice.
that's
That
sick,
was
isn't
pretty-
it?
That was pretty good.
That's so nice.
I would say the Redskins uniforms when they were the Redskins with the
Really?
with the white uniforms with the helmet, everything
With the yellow pants.
yellow pants.
Wow.
Love that. Oh, let's see what else.
And you're gonna get canceled. You said the Blackhawks and the Redskins in your top 5.
I like the uniforms. What am I gonna do?
Do you like the Indians uniforms too, Nick? You monster.
They're all right. I mean,
Yeah, no, they are just okay.
they're all right. There's nothing cool about
They're
it.
they're clean, but like nothing too crazy.
I'd say specifically Blackhawks, the red one. But I mean, the white one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
I prefer the red one.
They had a black alternate at one point, and it was really nice. But the red one's always gonna be the best.
The black. I'd say the Cowboys' current alternate is great.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have some Flyers in there, my guy.
I'm getting that show. I would say I agree with the reverse retro one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the late 2000s black home one though. That's pretty nice.
Oh,
That was,
yeah.
That was the time, right? Late
Yeah.
2000s, the black home ones.
Yeah.
With the white shoulders. Those were nice. Those were really
I
nice.
have that jersey. I wore it last night to Wednesday Night Hockey, right?
That's right, you did.
Yeah. So nice.
You gave me the white one, and then I gave Tyler
Those
my.
should just be their uniforms still, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I also like the Flyers 50th anniversary ones.
Really?
I like those a lot. I thought they're
I
pretty
wasn't a
good.
big fan of those. Gold and orange.
No,
is
not the gold one. I'm sorry. There's one. I don't think it's with the gold numbers though, because you're thinking about the white ones with the gold numbers, right?
Yeah.
There's one in between it. I think it might have been a Stadium Series one, but I can't.
Was it all orange with like black numbers? That was Stadium Series 2019.
No, not that one. No, that one. No, that one.
Did it have like the cream colored? Because those ones were nice. They had the cream colored stripe right here.
Yes.
Those are so sick. I have a Giroux one of those, but it doesn't fit me anymore. It sucks. It's like one of my nicest jerseys.
It has the cream and it has like the black patch on the. I think it had the black patch right here.
Mhm.
Those were nice. Those were super nice.
Yeah, I have a Giroux jersey of that, but I got it in like late elementary school or early middle school, so it obviously doesn't fit me anymore.
I'm trying to think what else is. We're definitely missing some. 100%. We're definitely missing.
Yeah,
some.
we're definitely forgetting a lot. So there's probably gonna be people. If I clip this on TikTok or something, there's gonna be people like, how could you forget? And
I
then
really
just
like.
remember.
This isn't. They're not. I don't know if I put them up there, but I really like the Wilds alternate ones with the yellow on them, the white and the yellow ones.
Those are like the reverse retros.
I really
think.
like those.
Those are to honor the Minnesota North Stars when they used to be.
Oh, is that what it
North
is?
Stars. Yeah,
I like those. I think those are pretty tough.
because those are their colors. They were yellow and green.
Those are.
I'm
nice.
not a big fan of yellow and green as a color scheme.
So you're not a big fan of the Supersonics when they did it. That's a different green though, because
That's a little
it was
different.
It was
That-
a little darker green.
I feel like for the sport, it works better. Like
Yeah.
there's certain sports where there's only certain color schemes that work. Like the Lakers pull off purple and gold because it's iconic. But like if a baseball team was purple and gold, that would be hideous.
Hockey team wouldn't really work.
The Kings
I
had
don't think-
alternates that were
Kings
those
did-
colors because the Kings used to be those colors in like the 60s. I
That's
think.
right. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
But
Maybe it would work. I don't know.
I think their current ones are better, the black and white.
It's-
That's probably a hot
They're
take.
just clean. They're just
Yeah, they just are clean. Like the Brooklyn Nets. Nothing crazy. They're just simple. It says Brooklyn, but
like,
it's clean.
Black and white are just clean. It's just super clean.
White Sox, Raiders,
White Sox, Raiders.
clean jerseys. Very nice.
I'm trying to think who else. I feel like obviously the Sixers early 2000 ones, the black one specifically, or actually
Oh,
both
the
of
black
them.
ones that say Sixers with like the gold.
Both of them.
Those are sick.
I told you I have the Kyle Korver one.
Yeah.
The Kyle Korver black early 2006 uniform. Those have always been nice. I'm not a big fan of the uniforms now. Really, they're kind of just there. I don't think they look that good.
You got to wear that Kyle Korver jersey on the pod.
If I can find it, it's probably in my drawer.
I remember you wearing it to school a few years ago. I remember that, but
That was during round. I want to say probably round one because they won it. No, I think it was
Yeah.
round two. I think it was after
Was it?
after Harden's first after Harden's 40-point night.
Snake. James Harden, if this somehow gets out to you, I don't like you. Simple and plain. Come fight me, bro. I can't stand James Harden.
He's watching this
He'd
on
still be in
on
Brooklyn.
on his yacht right now, just looking at it.
Yeah, he's
$40
probably
million.
skipping practice eating a
Probably.
donut.
Could be.
Freaking bum. James Harden, you and I got beef. You don't even know who I am, but we got beef. Trust me.
You don't know me.
Yeah, you don't know me, but I know you. All right? And when I find you, no, I'm playing. But what's the jersey you're wearing right now?
So I'm wearing a band jersey. This is a Tool jersey.
Okay.
So this is off their. This is signed for their 2019 album, Fear Inoculum. So
Okay.
this is the album cover, and the jersey it reverses, so I can like flip it.
What's on the other side?
So on the other side, it's
Oh,
Yeah, sorry,
we're getting a full preview here.
well, the back side is just the year it came out.
2019, okay.
And I used a pain in the ass time flipping this out. So if you just flip this over, so I did it right. I did it right.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is
very colorful.
very colorful. Yep. So it's like a. I forget, there's a. Let's see if I can find it. So they got
That's nice. What's the eye for? Like the eyeball
Eyeball.
on the other side.
Which one? Oh, the other side.
Yeah, the big.
Right here.
Yeah, that big like rainbow colored eye.
So they have a song. I know it's on their not this album, but off their album '96. It's a song called Third Eye, which is most likely what this is. I don't remember what it was for off this album, but because this wasn't in the like what? Oh, sorry. This wasn't in the sorry. I said all that for nothing. So this wasn't off that album that came out in 2019. This was off their '96 album. But I don't remember any of the because this wasn't on the actual album cover design. But
Okay.
it looks great. I think the colors pop.
Very
Colors
nice.
pop like a motherfucker.
They
Look
do.
at 'em.
That's very nice. I
Yeah.
like it. Very nice. I've seen someone wear a Bon Jovi hockey jersey before.
Really?
Very nice. I would totally wear that. I would rock that.
Honestly, I love when they make jerseys for shit that has no reason being in Jersey at all.
I have a Kobe Dodgers jersey.
Do you?
Yeah. It's gray. It says Dodgers. It has number 8 on the front and it has 24 on the back. One of my favorite jerseys.
That sounds.
It's
dope.
so nice.
What's the color of it?
It's gray. It's their road jersey. Because I was like, I already have so many white jerseys. Why get another one? I'll get gray. So that way I have a road jersey and I have a bunch of home jerseys and I have a blue Dodger jersey.
And I feel like usually how much was that? That's different though because
That was $60 on Facebook.
that's not bad. This was 40.
That was back when I was like 15.
And this is very comfortable.
I was like 15 when I got that jersey. It was a little big on me. My mom saw it on Facebook Marketplace. She
Does it
was like,
fit or
look
no?
at this jersey. And it was a little big on me. Now it fits me fine. But I remember our deal was she would buy it for me if I helped her make dinner once a week. And she bought it for me.
How long
I
that last?
never
Yeah, I
made
was gonna say.
dinner with her once. I think I've made dinner with her once maybe since that. And that was 4 years ago. So shout out mom for getting me that jersey. But that was tough times. That was during COVID. That was right after he passed away. So she probably felt bad for me. So.
He passed away right before COVID, right?
He passed away January 26th.
January 25th.
That year.
That's right. I remember reading that. And I thought it was fake. I legit thought it was fake.
Dude, I was in the backyard throwing the football with my dad. I had hockey practice that night. I was a freshman in high school, right? And my sister comes through. She was walking Holly, and she comes through the side gate into the backyard, and she comes running in like something's wrong. And she's like, "Did you guys hear about Kobe?" And we're like, "What are you talking about?" And I have no idea what she's talking about because I'm not on my phone. I'm not looking at Sports Center. We're out throwing the football. I'm having a great time. She goes, "He died in a helicopter crash." And I was like, I didn't know what to say. And I pulled out my phone right away. I'm looking through it. People that I haven't talked to in years are texting
you?
me. I'm getting notifications from ESPN, notifications from Instagram. Every family members, friends, people I haven't talked to since middle school are texting me like, "Bro, Kobe died."
I remember this. Wasn't the first article that came out? It was TMZ, right?
I'm not sure.
Because I remember my friend we were at the park and my friend showed it to me. I was like, it was TMZ. That's bullshit. That did not happen. And then it was like an hour and a half later. It was like 100% confirmed because I feel like I want to remember, see if you remember, because we could have definitely been looking at it different times, but I feel like it was like noon when it happened, right? It wasn't that night. It was like
It was that day because
no, I understand that, but I'm saying it was like around like for us it was like 12 o'clock when we got the news, right? Something like around that,
I think it was a little later than that, like middle afternoon, I think.
like 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah,
Because it wasn't late. That's what I remember. It wasn't late.
Yeah.
So, because I don't know when you were looking stuff up, was it 100% confirmed or was it rumors?
So, when my sister told me, I figured she said like him and his daughter died in a helicopter crash. And so I would assume that my sister would not just run in the backyard and make that up.
Well,
and
no,
she
no.
wouldn't tell us that without knowing it's true.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying because I remember. I think TMZ was what I remember was TMZ was the first one that made an article. That's why I didn't think it was true.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's why I was just like, okay, this is nothing. TMZ makes shit up all the time.
I think the first notification I got it from my uncle, who just like flat out said like Kobe just died in a helicopter crash, and I couldn't believe it. I was getting notifications for people I barely talked to, and then I think it was like ESPN or CBS Sports, something like that.
Okay,
So if they send that notification out,
if they tweeted
it's
it.
true.
That's right.
And my heart sunk, bro. My heart sunk.
Yeah, it was.
I don't cry. I shed a tear that day. I was like,
It was.
man,
That was a.
Like that was
That whole week was just a mess for the whole sports was just because it wasn't like it was every other sport was doing something, right? I feel like every sport
that
did
was the
something.
day of the Pro Bowl, and they had like a moment of silence, and it was like, I still think that they should retire the number 24 across the NBA,
Across the NBA.
or number 8, one of them, or both, because they did it for, and no disrespect to Bill Russell, but they retired his number when he passed away, and he just passed away of old age. Once, like I said, no
That's
disrespect
fair.
to Bill Russell,
No,
one of
no,
the
I get
greatest
that.
players of all time, but every time
Kobe's
a
is more
legend
tragic.
dies,
Yeah. I
every
agree.
time a legend dies, are we just going to retire their number? Like one day when LeBron dies or Jordan, are we just going to retire 23 for every team? Or Larry Bird, are we going to retire
33. Yeah.
33? Magic, are we going to retire 32? There's going to be no numbers left.
You got a point.
And
so,
if you do it for Bill Russell, or, then you have to do it for, Jerry West. You have to do it for Elgin Baylor. You have to do it for Magic, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, all of them.
that makes sense.
So, but for Kobe, it's like if they die in like a tragic way like that,
Yeah, that
and it's
was
somebody like Kobe. I think there's only a few guys you can really retire a number for that really change the game, and it's like LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
Is that in all is it saying all sports or just basketball?
Just basketball.
Because
You
I feel
can't
like-
you can't retire 24 in a different sport because Kobe didn't play like.
Well, no, I'm
baseball.
just saying like because you're saying it like you're saying Kobe's number should be retired league wide. I'm saying is there any other player in any other sport that you think their number should be retired forever?
Obviously, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Obviously. That's a good question.
Or better question, do you think there will be somebody? Because you could say somebody like Brady, but it's Brady's not been gone long enough, so you can't really do anything like that.
I feel like you can't just a team should like nobody will wear 12 again for the Patriots.
No, of course I
Like-
get that, but you're saying like what they did with Bill Russell, like they retired the number throughout the league.
Basketball is really the only team that or sport that does that besides Jackie Robinson, which is weird. Maybe like it has to be like a huge deal. And then in basketball, they just do it for every time somebody passes away, which is like a little much. Like the Celtics should have number 6 retired for Bill Russell,
100%.
1000%. But like I think it, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but like the Lakers have number 6 retired for a Celtic. Celtics and Lakers hate each other.
True.
Like I said, no disrespect to my man Bill,
But then
R.I.P.
Oh, that's
but-
right. I remember he changed his number back anyway before that. That's right.
Yeah,
I think LeBron, yeah.
because now he's 23 again because he was 6. Oh, they have a number 42 retired everywhere in sports. Nobody can wear 42 for, or not. I mean, not 42. It is 42 for Jackie Robinson. But then Mariano Rivera was number 42, and he wore it the rest of his career because they made the rule while he was playing.
Huh.
So he wore it the rest of his career, and then he was the last guy to wear it. And now everybody wears it on April 15th. I think is Jackie Robinson Day.
It was
14th or 15th.
was they passed or was he born? I don't remember.
That's his birthday, I believe.
That was his birthday.
Or no. It was the day he made his debut. I think
That
with
makes
the
more
Dodgers.
sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah,
That's
in
right.
1947. Fun fact: he won Rookie of the Year, and they went to the World Series against the Yankees, and they lost in 7. Fun fact: I know ball,
You know, ball.
Yeah.
However, they beat him a couple years later.
and they did. They beat him in 55. They beat him in I think 63. They swept them. They beat him in 81, and then 2024. So yeah, But
Poverty franchise.
yeah. Pirate franchise. The Yankees have never won anything, bro. Like when was the last time they won anything? Actually, haven't won in 15 years.
I can't remember anything. But
Dodgers have won 2 since then. So, but yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for this episode. Talked sports jerseys and Thursday Night Football. Great episode. But
solid stuff.
Dylan, too bad you couldn't be here. You stink, you smell, whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow us on TikTok, On Deck Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at On Deck Podcast. Follow us right here on YouTube. Every episode is going to be here every Thursday. It's going to be recorded every Thursday, either uploaded Thursday night or sometime Friday. So make sure you check our YouTube for that. And I think episodes 2 through 4 were on Spotify. Those weren't video podcasts, so it was just Nick and I in the studio talking sports. So make sure you guys go listen to that on Spotify as well. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.